London, 1888. A thick fog rolls through the darkened alleyways of Whitechapel, a city gripped with fear, a name whispered in terror: Jack the Ripper. For over a century, the identity of history's most infamous serial killer has remained a mystery. Who was he? What drove his madness? And could there be hidden truths buried beneath layers of secrecy, deception, and horror? Tonight, we embark on a journey deep into the shadows, exploring the case like never before, the victims, the suspects, the theories, and the chilling possibility that the truth has been hidden in plain sight all along. Brace yourself, because what you are about to hear may change everything you thought you knew about Jack the Ripper. Picture this. The year is 1888. London is a city of stark contrasts. Aristocrats dine in luxury while the impoverished struggle to survive in the slums. The district of Whitechapel, a labyrinth of dimly lit alleys and crumbling buildings, is home to many of the city's most desperate souls. Then, on the night of August 31st, the terror begins. Mary Ann Nichols is found murdered on Buck's Row, her throat slashed, her body mutilated, and, chillingly, no one heard a sound. Within weeks, another body, then another, and another. By November, 5 women lay dead, brutalized in ways that sent shockwaves through London. The city is in chaos. Police are baffled. The press runs wild with speculation. And a letter arrives that will cement the killer's place in history forever. It begins simply, "Dear Boss." This is the story of Jack the Ripper, and tonight we follow every clue, every suspect, every hidden secret to uncover the truth. They were known as the Canonical Five, the women whose deaths are officially attributed to Jack the Ripper. But who were they, and why were they chosen? We begin with Mary Ann Nichols, a woman down on her luck, last seen alive in the early hours of August 31st. Within moments of entering the shadows, she was gone. Annie Chapman, found just days later. Catherine Eddowes and Elizabeth Stride, both killed on the same night in what would be known as the double event. And finally, Mary Jane Kelly, the most gruesome murder of them all. But there's something strange about the way these killings unfolded. Something that doesn't quite add up. Were these truly random murders? Or was there a deeper, more sinister motive? It was the letter that changed everything. "Dear Boss, I keep on hearing the police have caught me, but they won't fix me just yet. I have laughed when they look so clever and talk about being on the right track. Signed, Jack the Ripper." But was it real, or an elaborate hoax? Investigators believe some of the letters sent to the press were written by journalists looking to sell more newspapers. But what if, buried among the forgeries, was a genuine message from the killer himself? One letter stands out, the "From Hell" letter. It arrived with a gruesome package, half a human kidney, said to belong to one of the victims. The handwriting was different. The tone was darker. Could this have been the true voice of Jack the Ripper? And if so, what did it reveal about his mind? For decades, experts have pored over the evidence, analyzing potential suspects. Some names keep reappearing. Montague John Druitt, a barrister found dead in the Thames weeks after the final murder. Was he the killer, or merely a convenient scapegoat? Aaron Kosminski, a Polish barber with documented mental illness whose name appears in later police reports as a prime suspect. Dr. Francis Tumblety, a shady American doctor with a deep hatred for women. And then there are the more bizarre theories. Was Jack the Ripper a member of the royal family, a famous painter, or even a woman? With modern forensic science, new DNA evidence has come to light. Could we finally have the answer to one of history's most baffling mysteries? What if Jack the Ripper wasn't a lone madman, but part of something bigger? Some believe the killings were part of an elaborate cover-up, linked to the royal family and the Freemasons. Others suggest that the police knew the identity of the killer, but protected him. There's even a theory that Jack the Ripper never existed at all, that the murders were unrelated but connected by the media to create a legend. What if the truth has been hiding in plain sight all along? Over a century later, Jack the Ripper remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of all time. His story has inspired books, movies, theories, and endless speculation. But perhaps the most chilling thing of all is this: we still don't know the truth. As we close this case for the night, one question lingers in the fog-filled streets of Whitechapel. Is it possible that the Ripper's shadow still looms over us, watching, waiting, and hiding forever?